Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. So Penn State's offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like,
Turning it on! And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Well, this offense watched their opponents struggle in their last game. They knew that there were some places they could try to attack, especially running the football, and they wasted no time. Opening drive, and they generated an explosive play.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Now on second down. Back to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Got his man on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Illinois' offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage. They can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the thing. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
This crowd going sling it on second down. Got the back over the middle. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Begs to grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Gives it on the option. Breaks the tackle. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Illinois right back to the line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to it early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Looking to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Off the play fake. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. At the 45 on his way. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Caught in the backfield. It's Ramos. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quickly complete. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Illinois lining up quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Breaks into the open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Ramos. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Time to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Found a little running room on that one, picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Next going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. And you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
To the air on second down. Quick strike complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch around the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee has just had no answers today. Both sides of the ball look like all the smoggy smoke on Rocky Top has been in their eyes since kickoff. They're trailing by 21 to South Carolina. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Punts it out of the air. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Illinois right back to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Got out of trouble and throws. They're working that left side. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game, one of the big matchups. run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpoint?
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Takes it from the gun on third down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, they're after him. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Need. The defense wouldn't let it loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Loss on first down increased the degree of difficulty. Second and goal from the 8. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down. Trying to convert. Illinois comes to the line. Sends it back in motion. They want to throw it. Here's the pressure. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a fourth and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole play.
Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Mayer. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Leaves it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off play action on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Need. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So now on comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll close the gap to 14. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Got his man down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll go back to the ground. Creates a little space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They stop him just a length or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
He's got it on the right. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. Illinois lining up quickly.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Under fire. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute some points on the board.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Hauls it in.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And the Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get 1st downs. They throw the football and get 1st downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting 1st downs. They are so hard to defend.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day, man.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some